This is going, that's going. Good morning. I feel like if I set this up next to books, it looks like I'm educated. Oh, that's great. Hey guys, I'm Haley. Here's my boobs. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This week is gonna be a little bit different because I'm editing it. So I hope you guys are super excited to have really weird cuts. Hello, welcome to my edit layer. It says poor connection. Ugh, how do you do this for a job? This week I am highlighting and spotlighting the women supporting women hashtag that's been trending all over the social media webs. And I actually just learned that the origin of that hashtag came from femicide that's happening in Turkey. I'm really glad that this trend caught on globally for us to now look back at what's happening in Turkey. Wherever you are in your life is important and it's intentional and you have a purpose. And so I just wanted to spread the message that all women matter. And because of that, I was inspired to reach out to some super amazing women who, in a drop of a hat, were willing to get filmed by me with absolutely no questions. So here's our conversation.
Frank says, I support females. My favorite female is my mom.
Who's your favorite female?
Probably myself. I think I'm great.
You sound like Trump.
I'm huge. It's huge, guys.
If I'm being honest, if I tell anyone who knows what you look like, and this is not right, but if you tell anyone that you're a cop, their first instinct is like, what?
Oh yeah, no, I get that at work. You're too pretty to be a cop. You're too pretty to be a cop. And I'm like, oh, I know. What am I supposed to say to that? Like, I'm in the middle of doing something. You telling me that I'm pretty is not gonna get you out of a ticket. The department I work at is really diverse. Like, the females are all just strong, independent women and get the job done. And I mean, that's all you can ask for being a cop. Just do your job and do it right and well.
You feel like you have to like prove yourself more because you are a female?
I wanted to prove myself as being a good cop. But at the end of the day, for me, I don't worry about being the best female cop. I want to be the best cop. Like, I want to be the best worker. I want to be good.
Right.
It's important to encourage other females coming in to have a bond with the other females that you work with. Otherwise, you're alone. Men don't understand. I mean that in the nicest way, but they don't. Males don't understand what it's like to be female in law enforcement.
What other areas of your life do you feel like women supported you, or like female relationships that you know of?
Oh yeah, my sister. I feel like I've supported my sister a lot. That female voice of reason for her.
What's your advice for women supporting women, Maggie?
I mean, do it.
This is going, that's going.
Hi.
Good morning.
Look at you little cute thing.
I got ready for you. So I guess I'll just start with being a female pastor. In that world, what does it look like to like support communities of women in the church?
So in my field as being a pastor, it is definitely male driven. I grew up, my mom was a pastor alongside my dad, and I never thought twice about it until I went to college. And I remember this guy turned to me and was like, well, you know you can't be a pastor, right?
Like what?
Literally, like I laughed. I was like, right. Wait, what? First of all, the voice of God is much more powerful and stronger than some guy in a class.
Totally.
The first person that Jesus appears to after he's risen from the dead is a woman. And he says, go and tell. I just saw that Jesus empowered women. And I just at that point was like, no man is going to tell me what God has said.
People who you feel like really truly support you, the women, what are some of the attributes and the things that they do that make you feel supported?
Well, when I think of an encourager, it's literally someone who's putting courage inside of you to encourage, right?
That.
And so I think of people that I want to be around are the people that aren't throwing water on my flame, but are throwing gasoline. Anyone who has influence is a leader. I think what's beautiful about getting these messages is that you're realizing I actually have a voice to people that I had no idea were actually listening.
Yeah.
That's the beauty
It's
of
so
like, the
true.
sisterhood that we're in. That's the beauty of this encouragement that we can have, is to live confidently in your identity and who you're called to be. And that takes nothing away from giving somebody else that same encouragement, that same love,
Yes.
that same olive branch.
I've always been passionate about women and people, and found out about trafficking and more like how it happens in our own backyard, because you hear about these things over in other countries.
Yeah.
And we talked about our own backyard, and there was just some fire in me that was like, oh my gosh, you have to do something about this, and these women and these people need to know like how valuable they are. All I wanted to do was like ignite people and women into who they're created to be. Like, but you have a purpose to serve this world, and there's no time to waste. It's my biggest heart is that people just come alive. Women supporting women, it like has to happen in order for, like, women are powerful, women are fierce, and when we collectively come together, like, more change can happen in the world. As you just give and encourage other people, it's going to come right back to you.
When I think about the hashtag women supporting women, like, you do that with just who you are. So I want to thank you for being a part of my life, and thank you for doing this with me. And
I love you, Haley.
I love you too. Okay. I don't want to edit anymore. So I'm gonna scare Ryan. He's in the sauna. Oh, no, he's not. He's not in here. Babe, I can't be an editor anymore.
You haven't even edited yet.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's been this long.
And like we've literally grown up together.
We
Like
literally knew each other since the day we were born.
technically, born in the same hospital a day after each other. Like
I wanted to hear a little bit about your business, just kind of about your life and just like your community of women and what you've got going on.
I have dealt with health issues, which jump-started my look into wellness, because I spent a lot of years. I got diagnosed with lupus in 2006.
Yeah.
And so I spent all of my adulthood, battling a disease that I had no idea, what it was like, how it would affect me. They told me I wasn't gonna have kids. At the beginning, I took that as, okay, I guess that's my life. But then I realized, like, wait, I'm in control.
And now you have 3 kids.
No, 3 kids. So that became my life's mission. And that's what started like going plant-based. And once I started realizing that plant-based changed even my blood work, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how we're gonna live now.
Wow, crazy.
Just with the skincare, I've always been into skincare. My oldest son, he had really bad eczema. So I started looking into natural ways to help him and started making like little concoctions for him. Started making products in like 2011 because I just started mass marketing and selling in February.
Nice.
I've seen so much growth because I put a lot of like love and care into what I'm doing.
As a female entrepreneur, how have you seen women supporting women?
I feel that we're not going to be successful unless we lift each other up. I wouldn't be where I was unless I had people that were helping me. God will have you on a certain path for a certain reason.
Yep.
I now know that I have been called to be a healer. I no longer question like, why me? Why did I have to go through it?
I just wanted you to know that like you do inspire me. Seeing you and like blossom into who you are is super inspiring to me.
Thank you. I like honestly feel the same way about you.
It was so good to see you. Okay, love you too. Bye.
Bye.
And thanks for popping on with like very little to no context. I realized like how great of friends I have in my life. I know you've literally taught me like leadership in like a women's seminar. So if there's anyone I had to talk to, it was you.
So I do leadership coaching, and I'm able to specifically spend a good portion of my time with, just really coaching women executives and women who are in leadership. All the great leadership starts with leading yourself well. And so often women neglect themselves. Women don't prioritize their own needs. Just helping them create habits, high performance habits that will enable them to be the best version of themselves.
Yep.
And I love, unlocking women's potential in that regard.
And I am so grateful for that, because Lord knows how many hours we have spent on phone calls together. Like, when you think about women empowering women, what does that look like to you?
Immediately my head goes to all the women that gave me, I guess, the courage to dream bigger, to also embody, what it means to be a female leader, and championing me. And that's like just such a beautiful thing.
The whole point of women supporting women is like the acknowledgement of like what they do in your life or for you. And so I want to thank you for, one, the many ways in which you have drugged me from the bottom of the ocean and got me over the wave in my personal and career life. I'm so grateful for you.
Love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye.
I'm just making sure this works. One sec.
Skype?
Yeah, Skype.
I don't have Skype.
Do you live under a rock?
Messenger, Facebook, and Instagram.
You have Instagram, but you don't have Skype.
No.
FaceTime me on your iPad then, you old woman. There we go. Hold on, you look cute. You look so skinny. Are you okay?
Yeah. Today I had a hot dog and sauerkraut.
A hot dog and sauerkraut?
Oh, crab dog, delicious. I made it myself.
There she is, Miss America. You're putting your bangs in your eyes. It says poor connection. I'm doing an interview with people about women supporting women, and I wanted to know what your thoughts were about that.
Well, seeing that I have a family of women,
What would you say the women in our family are like?
very strong, very opinionated, warrior women. Warrior woman is someone that doesn't give up, ever. Is strong, and when they face adversity, they come out on top because they despise weakness. They won't let anything get them down. If they're sick, they're going to get better. If they're in rehab, like I was, because I couldn't walk after my hip was removed, I had to be the best one there. I had to walk fastest down the hall. I had to be better than the men and better than the women.
Why do you think it's important for women to support each other?
Well, who's going to do it if women don't do it? Women communicate with each other, and we're the backbone of the family.
That's damn right. Preach.
Absolutely.
So you still teach at 82 years old.
I teach MID classes, mildly intellectually disabled teenagers. I love them. I know everything about them. They tell me everything, more than I want to know.
You grew up in a time where women weren't treated as equal as men.
Well, women are just as smart, if not smarter than men. We do a lot more work than men. We have children, we raise children, and we work.
You always supported me. You were always front row at all my stuff.
Absolutely, of course. Where else would I be? Are you crazy?
As we talk about women supporting women, obviously you're my numero uno supporter. And thank you so much for believing in me and supporting me my whole life.
You were born.
Oh, okay. Well, I love you. That was perfect. Once I start editing, I'll call you back.
Okay, I
Love you. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. And if you're a woman and you love other women and you want to support them, then why don't you just share this video or like it or comment or subscribe? I love you guys and I'm thankful that I can make these videos. And if you're a woman and you need a friend, just hit me up. I'm available. It's quarantine. What else am I gonna do? Let's FaceTime. Let's hang out. Peace.